which is why you're in the situation you're even in to begin with. God has made a career out of saving you. So let that settle the issue right now and lay that burden at his feet, because he's better than you at handling things. But the other thing is, we as believers, man, we have become very comfortable with our issues. Being satisfied with just sinning less instead of striving to be sinless, as Christ was, as Christ is. Let the standard of God's word, let the standard of the call of Christ upon our life be holy.
Amen. That's right.
As I am holy.
Amen.
Be the standard that we strive for. Why did we give up on that so long ago? Who did we allow to bewitch us and tell us that that's unachievable? What did Christ die for then? If who the Son sets free is free indeed. If I still have to sin, if I'm still slave to this flesh, then what did he even accomplish, really? I've been in handcuffs before, sitting in the back of that police car, and I remember all I ever used to ask him was, yo, bro, just loosen the cuffs for me, man. I never asked him to let me go. I knew I was guilty. I didn't have no faith for that. I just asked him to help me to be comfortable. Comfortable in my bondage. Make me comfortable in my captivity. Make it bearable for me. And that's what some of us have done. We making deals with the devil. And okay, I know you got these chains on me, but just loosen them a little bit. I'll wear them. Just loosen them. But the reason why I was comfortable in that situation was because I looked at myself as being guilty. It's a whole different ball game when you know you're innocent and they try to put them cuffs on you. You make different demands then. Because your rights are being violated. Well, let me tell y'all something. Anybody in here who's under Christ, Christ paid for your sin. So you're not guilty because he took the guilt for you. So when the devil comes and tries to put chains upon you based on a perceived guilt, he's violating your rights, because all of us who are in Christ have the right to be called the sons of God. Amen. Right to be called daughters of Almighty God. So that's how we need to approach the enemy in these situations. That's how we need to speak to these situations. You have no authority. You have no right in my life. But we got to surrender to his word first. Amen?
Amen.
Go ahead, fam.
Homie right there.
See, I never could surrender to God when I thought he was my enemy. Because I didn't know he had a purpose for everything that I went through. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd be doing this with my life. I denounced God. I put a pistol to my head, and the Holy Spirit fell upon me, and I was born again. Hallelujah. Yo, my papa was a preacher. His papa was absentee. He did the best he could to keep his son from living fast and free. Religious rules in Christian schools. The other children laughed at me. Plus, we never had much green, so I never get dressed fashionably. Everybody wore the same old smile, but it was just a mask to me. I saw through the hypocrisy when the pastor made a pass at me. The pastor had a class of us. He kept asking us to do nasty things, to the point I have the baddest dreams of savage things attacking me. We moved away, but you could say the tragedy had a lasting reach. I'm locked out any memory. Still can't stand to hear no pastor preach. By now I'm about 11, and I learned life comes with agony, and sometimes I just break down in tears. A dark cloud seems to pass through me. My best friend was my blood brother. At 13 he died tragically, and after he passed in that car crash, I wish that was me. I had a heart that life ripped that apart and gave me apathy. I felt God did not look after me. All I had for him was blasphemy. The rain falls on us all, so good and bad. The same thing that'll make you laugh one day, well, it's gonna make you sad. And now I see I gotta walk by faith and never walk by sight. No, I don't understand your ways, but I know you're always right, and I surrender. That's what you need to do. I surrender. Give it away. Come on. Although it hurts sometimes. Yo. I went from good kid to a hood kid. Seemed like the change came overnight. Life cloaked him with a heart that's frozen. I'm rolling on a stolen bike. Smoking like a chimney with a semi sitting in that holster tight. And every other word was blood. No love for who we supposed to fight. I went from praying prayers like, Lord, I love you, I keep you close, I don't know if you even there. Just help me not get smoked tonight. So enticed by the thought of being loved, I paid the coldest price. I sat inside a cell for the rebels and was never even thrown a kite. Rebelling against the God I hate. I blamed them for my low life. What made it worse, I played with curses, even though I know what's right. And I used to ask church folk, why life's so hard? I got no advice. Or they just relay a bunch of cliches that don't suffice. Depressed and half psychotic. Narcotics are my chosen vice. Consuming idols, I'm suicidal. By 18, I tried more than twice. Married to the selfish bride. I've seen the devil throw the rice. And every day I dwell inside this hell, he tells me roll the dice. Come on. On us all, in the good and the bad. Same thing that'll make you laugh today, when we know it'll make you sad. And now I see I gotta walk by faith and not by sight. I don't understand your ways and no love, but I know you're always right, and I surrender. Cause I'm so focused on history. Till one day someone cared enough to share just what you did for me. I could quickly see how differently you act for the Christians I'm witnessing. You live this thing called love. All of us are just so nitpicky. You are righteousness. You gave your life for us. Literally. The thought that you're the one I hated, it sickens me. And it's a trick to me how quickly I fell into iniquity. Even though I acted wickedly, you still chose to sit with me. I'm the worst one on the court, Lord, but yet you still keep picking me. It now becomes so vividly clear that every test and every trial it was predestined, and the outcome is your victory. Cause you said, yeah, the rain falls, yes it does. On the good and the bad, oh Lord. Same thing that'll make us laugh one day is gonna make us sad. And now I see by your grace I gotta walk by faith and not by sight. Though I'll never understand your ways, Lord, but I know you're always right, and I surrender. If that's you, give it to him. I surrender. Repent of your sins in Jesus' name. I surrender. Give him that burden. Give him that struggle. Give him that stronghold. He'll break it off you. He'll take the cuffs off you, man. He purchased you with his blood. In the good and the bad. Same thing that'll make you laugh today, well we know it'll make you sad. And now I see by your grace I gotta walk by faith and not by sight. I know I'll never understand your ways, Lord, but I know you're always right, and I surrender. Come on. I surrender. I surrender. And here's the key. Although it hurts sometimes, yes. God bless your man.